Younger people, younger couples, I should say, you are on social media. You are both very good-looking people. How do you keep your own guards around your own marriage? We always tell. I always tell my husband, if a lady said hi to you and winked at you, you just gonna say, "I'm married. Leave me alone," and show my ring. Because I know that's not what a man's going to do. But how do you all, as younger couples, and you're out there on social media, how do you keep a guard around your own marriages, like in your relationship?
I know for me, I don't open or respond to DMs, period. It was a thing that, it was like, oh, it might start off a little friendly, but like Ciara be like, no, that wasn't, how she said that ain't nothing. So like right now, like people will be like, oh, I Facebook message you or something like that. I'm like, oh, I didn't see it because I don't, the only reason why Messenger is allowed is because Facebook makes you.
Right.
But I don't look at them. My thing is, because of the whole thing of temptation is all around. And I know at this point, because I didn't see it honestly until like Ciara and actually one of my cousins brought it to attention, because we started rising some more on social media. Even though, women have said like, oh, that was a nice video. It'd be like, well, why did they message you and not necessarily message, the couple account or something like that? So it's just like, so you think all women are respecting y'all marriage and y'all thing, but it's just like they're just waiting for that little creep in to just try to slip in and say, this, that, and other. So it's just like, just being mindful and not necessarily being naive to situations. Just try to put, different guards around.
So Ciara, how do you handle that?
Pretty much the same thing. Don't really pay attention to the DMs or all the messages, and then stuff that we do see. I know for me, I'd be like, look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Look, show them what happened or this and that. Just, ignore open communication. Nothing is a surprise. So even if something, a DM or something happens and it comes up later, he can't say that he never knew about it.
Right.
Like there was nothing sneaky about it. He knew about it. It is what it is. He knew about it. That's all it is to it.
Right.
So just ignore it for the most part. That's what you got to do, especially there's so many forms of social media these days, and things coming from different aspects, whether it's in the comments, the DMs. And like you said, people will go to, certain accounts. Like I really don't post on my personal social media pages, but even from our other account, there'll be people that come over and follow my personal page, even though I don't really post on there.
Okay.
So just monitoring that and, just staying afloat of what's on there actually and paying attention to it, ignoring it.
Okay. Well, in fact, I think that I'm glad that Patrice brought up social media because that's the world that we live in.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen people come together, whether or not it's on dating apps, and we've seen people torn apart because they met their high school friend. They reunited with that person,
Mm-hmm.
though they were still married, and these feelings just start coming up again. So I think that social media can be a good and it can be a bad as well too. So, but I'm glad that you guys kind of like brought that up in terms of how social media does affect relationships today. So.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we want to invite you to Marriage Unmasked. That's our married couples retreat that's going to be happening October the 28th through the 30th at the Oakbrook Marriott Hotel. Patrice, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going to be happening?
We're going to have great speakers, interactive workshop, masquerade ball, and much more. We can't wait to see you. You can register at salemchicago.org. We can't wait to see you and your spouse there. Listen, come have a great weekend with us as we learn about marriage unmasked.
But what's more important is that this is very limited in terms of space. We normally have so many couples, but we've had to make it a lot smaller. So get ready for the intimacy that you'll experience that weekend. So come on and join us. Register right away.